Ooh. Ooh. I don't know why I'm doing ghost noises, but let me just correct the camera here. Here it is, the 54-volt FlexVolt. One of my lads has broken off the little safety catch, but it looks good, which is really helpful. Dave, I'm betting. Right, here we go. This is the 54-volt brushless DeWalt Strimmer. I can't remember the model. Let me just look. Brushless, it says everywhere. Oh, here we go. And they've destroyed the model number area. Oh, DCM5713. Okay, these retail for about 250 quid, which is more by £100 more than the old one, which is the 541, is it? Have a look. Got it right here. Piece of crud. 561. But these are so much better. They are built better. They have those people tell me I didn't assemble it properly. These ones have a proper connection, not like two Allen key things that you tell me I didn't tighten enough. This is a proper connection. No wobble. Sits in there perfect. So it's built better already. The handle is got like a molded rubber, which is 10 times better. You're wearing gloves, it grips it all the time really roughly. Look at that. 6 months this was used for. This has been used for over a year now, and that was ruined. So £100 more is worth its weight in gold. It uses the FlexVolt batteries, which are a 54-volt battery, which means it can pump into it 54 volts, as opposed to when you put a 54 volt in the standard one, 18 volt, you're only getting 18 volts out of it, which in theory means you're getting a longer time on the 18 volt because it's not draining the battery as quick. However, you have high and low settings on this, as you do on the other ones, and we seem to get the same runtime out of it. But it does mean when you've got some brambles you want to chop through, stick that bad boy on high, it's pumping a lot more power. Right, here's the thing. If you think, well, I'm going to get one of these, Dan, because you made it sound really good. I've got loads of 5 amp hour batteries, so I don't need to buy any of them. No matter what you do, that will not go in there. There is some little lugs. I probably wouldn't be able to show you. You think it's exactly the same. It isn't. It isn't the same. These have like these little spring-loaded catches. How can I show you this? Wire brush. Right, these spring-loaded catches push back. See that? This doesn't have that. They're not there. So the bits that push into that just literally stop against the edge of there, so you can't use it. I don't know why. It's possible that you could modify it, but will it work? I don't know. If you put that battery in, they could say you can't use this battery for whatever reason. It might knacker it. But the 54 volts go in their beauty. Now what I really, really like about this is these take a battering on the old one. And why is that? Because they go in there, and when you bang it on the floor, it hits the battery. Right, well, they thought about that at old DeWalt. FlexVolt has a battery guard. These are about 140 quid new. So the last thing I want is for it to get bashed on the floor all the time. So it's got a battery guard. So it's good and strong. It's got rubber bits all over it. So if you bash it on the floor, it's not going to hit a brittle part. It's got your safety or your dead man's tree. You've got to put that down first and then push the button. That's on low. Check this out. A little bit better. And it's got a better head. Now this, on the old one, was cracking. Why don't I just show you? I'll show you. Look, there you go. Thinner plastics. 3 months in. Thicker plastics. 12 months in. Not these guys ever look after it. Look at that. Wring the neck. And it's still got its plastics. Nothing's broken off it. It's got the blade there. The only thing is, the DeWalt Strimmer comes with a bump feed head. And when you do that, it wears the plastic down. Some guys put this plastic thing right on the floor because when they want to get a nice cut, the thickness between there and there is about where they want to get their grass down to. But that rubs on here and ruins the bump feed head. So you can see here the bump feed is gone. Now that's not DeWalt's colour, is it? Because these are about £12 each from DeWalt. I got 5 of these for about 20-30 quid, something like that. And they last longer. I can show you the DeWalt one. No, I can't. It's gone. But exactly the same thing happens. It wears this down and the button that bumps stops working. Now on this, the whole thing bumps, so it will continue to work until it's dead. It's already started to show some wear on there. Got a stone in there. These guys just chuck the stuff back in, day's done, innit? They have no time to maintain their stuff, and they would rather wait till it goes wrong on site, can't do the job, and then be ringing me going, "Dan, the strimmer's broken down," instead of inconveniencing themselves for 10 minutes, keeping an eye on it once every week. Anyway, I'll stop moaning. Problem with being a business owner and the only one that fixes these things. Right, so I've also noticed he's obviously hit some membrane or nylon ground sheet, and it's wrapped around the bottom. So what I'm going to do while you're with me is take the head off. There's a little groove here. Stick that in there until you line it up with the metal groove in there, and then twist it clockwise by the looks of it. Oh, just take that off then. Do not lose the springs out of these in a world of pain. There you go, that spins off. And here's where he's got a knot. Perfect circle. Ooh, of membrane. Now this, you can still put blades on it as well if you want to. Because this pops off, although it doesn't seem to want to come off. Probably because it's filled up with stuff. Anyway, put that back on. Goes anti-clockwise. Put your screwdriver in there. Tighten her up. There we go. Right. Spring goes in first. Why am I don't know why I'm showing you this. That goes in there, and this is how the bump feed works. The other nice thing about the DeWalt one, sorry, the DeWalt ones are bad, but the nice thing about it is it has you don't have to take the head mechanism out to get the line through. So all you do is you put the line in, and it comes out. You put it in one side of the head, this hole, and I'm not doing it on this one because these are the cheap ones that doesn't do it. So maybe that's why they're 12, 14 quid each. And when you go through them one every month or so, that's a bill. So we went back to cheap ones because you can stand there and undo it. Anyway, you poke it through that way, pull it all the way through. So if you've cut off like maybe 5 meters, pull it all the way through so that you're at the 2.5 meter bit, and then you just turn the head and it winds it in for you. It's great. I love it. Anyway, I don't love it enough to keep buying the heads at that price, so they can have the crud ones and just make do. Right, where's me double bit? Okay, so you got to push this on and give it a twist. There we go, and it's on. So I've even wound it forward for him. So I would definitely recommend spending the £100 extra going from the 561 to the FlexVolt one, whatever it is. It's lasted longer, it's more robust. A lot of people think that this bit is a way for you to take off your shaft here and put a different head on. It's not, because it's still got the standard system of a cable. Cable's much thicker though, so you can't detach that and put a different head on. There's a split shaft one, and all it does is allow it to fold down, so that doesn't let you put a different one on. So get that clear. You have to look for the one that specifically sold as a multi-tool. But would I rate this one? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's been fantastic. And that was the blade cutting through the line that I'd pulled out. So get yourself this one if you've got the FlexVolt batteries. If you haven't and you don't want to buy them, maybe I think for $4.30 you can get ones with the batteries, but you have to use the FlexVolt ones anyway. You can't use the other ones. Maybe they're just forcing you to go use the better batteries. They don't need to get a good strimmer, put batteries that don't enhance the performance as well. And that's about it. That's all I can say about it, really. So I don't know whether to do this as a full review or do one part of it, do part one, why not to buy the 561 and why to buy the new one, so the FlexVolt. But that's up to me, isn't it? Anyway, have a great day, guys. I think I've covered everything. Yeah. So I'll see you soon. Take care.